city of Burleson has a lot to be proud of when we look back at 2020. Yes, it was an incredibly difficult year, but as always, our community pulled together and took on the challenges that face us, including managing a pandemic. I was honored to be elected mayor of Burleson this year and appreciate all the support I received during the campaign in my first months as mayor. In my short time getting to know the staff and other council members, I am confident that we will do great things together. Now, I'm excited to share with you the accomplishments of 2020.
As the COVID-19 pandemic began to grip our city, a high priority was placed on communicating with the residents of Burleson. City staff used Facebook Live events, news releases, social media notifications, e-newsletters, a dedicated website, robocalls, printed material, and a variety of other communication methods to manage the ever-changing situation. The city, headed by library, senior center, and parks and recreation staff, began to call senior citizens in our community. This team made over 4,100 wellness calls to a demographic who may not have access to other forms of communication. The city also implemented a COVID-19 hotline, staffed by librarians, that allowed residents to speak to an actual person who could provide them with resources and answer questions. The hotline has answered over 22,000 calls as of December 31st, 2020.
City staff, headed by the fire department, created a new public health authority division. This division was formed with existing internal resources and the assistance of Dr. Steve Martin. We partnered with Texas Health Hughley and Fort Worth Fire to launch a COVID-19 testing site to serve our community when there were no other Johnson County testing location. Staff performed contact tracing and spoke with residents affected with COVID, often providing them with food and other items they needed while they were sick. Economic development staff worked tirelessly to create new programs that would benefit the city's businesses. A local business gift card program created a partnership with the Chamber of Commerce raised over $35,000, which provided an additional revenue stream to local businesses impacted by COVID-19. Over $700,000 in small business assistance was given to Burleson businesses through two programs, Operation Together and BTX Cares.
The Burleson SAFE program was created to help businesses reopen in the safest manner possible. By enrolling in the program, businesses received cleaning supplies and face masks at no charge and promotional items to encourage patrons to wear face masks and maintain social distances. In the summer, the Buy BTX program helped drive consumers back to our local businesses by encouraging patrons to submit their receipts from Burleson businesses into a weekly contest. Great things that happened in 2020 include the City Council lowering the city portion of the tax rate to 71 cents per $100 of assessed valuation. The City of Burleson water rate was also reduced by 3% for both residential and commercial consumers.
By focusing on cost containment and always looking for efficiency improvements, the 2021 budget was able to be created with no new tax revenue rate for city operations. Even though the COVID-19 pandemic forced us to not gather as a community, our city staff found innovative ways to continue to engage our residents and customers. The Brick hosted online fitness classes, the library increased their programming by offering virtual story times and cooking classes, and Russell Farms digital events included art classes and woodshop engagement videos. The recreation team modified some of our favorite city events to ensure safety and fun. Boo Bash became a drive-through event, and the annual Polar Express movie screening was a drive-through feature. Santa stayed at a distance at the Christmas events, but Burleson youth were still able to deliver their lists.
Our police department continued to provide excellent service to our community and responded to over 28,000 citizen-initiated calls, recovering $5.99 million of stolen property. The Environmental Services team recycled over 2,500 pounds of electronic waste and collected 1,875 pounds of trash during the annual Trash Bash event. They also continued to identify and eradicate major mosquito breeding sites in our community, trapping and testing 46,700 mosquitoes in order to keep our community safe. Code compliance staff organized homeowner outreach events that partnered local volunteer groups with citizens in our community that need help to maintain their properties. Animal shelter staff responded to over 1,900 calls for service and found forever homes for 674 animals. Burleson is still a place where people and businesses want to be, and our building inspections division stayed very busy, issuing 372 residential and 70 commercial permits during 2020.
The city also had a number of key projects come to fruition. One of the biggest being the completion of the Mayor Vera Calvin Plaza in Old Town. The plaza is set to service as our community's living room for generations to come. The city's comprehensive plan was updated to reflect City Council's vision, enhance neighborhood connectivity, and encourage a sense of belonging in public spaces. The city opens its first disc golf course at Bailey Lake. Warren Park Playground received updated play structures. The construction of Fire Station 16 on Hidden Creek Parkway began, and the city inked a deal for a public-private partnership located on Ellison Street next to Mayor Vera Calvin Plaza. Over 100 participants took place in the Project U Leadership Conference that featured nationally renowned authors, speakers, and business leaders. The Branded Initiative project was completed, and the city launched a new brand and updated website.
What a busy year we had, with a lot of things to be proud of, and I can tell you that 2021 has a lot of things in store as well. We will continue to look for ways we can partner with our nonprofits in our community, like through BTX Giving Day. We have begun implementing a COVID-19 vaccination program for those that wish to receive it. And we will be focusing on surveys to gather public opinion for a variety of projects and a way we can serve you better. We will continue to look for ways the city can reduce property tax and fees while maintaining the levels of services that we all have come to value in our community. My passion is for all of us to learn ways we can serve each other. I look forward to continuing working with all of you to make our city great. Remember, Burleson, we're all in this together.